Daria, are you there?
Well,
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
To see what these hulks have done.
Who would even listen to that crap?
So you found the bomb maker, linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
A splinter faction inside Ark. I'm telling you, Miller, something more is going on here. Stanek told me Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps, a research facility called Garum. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back and get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours. Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you much anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
I know you asked me to memorize that speech you gave when we first flew into Gollum together, but...
The one about us not being friends ever. But now you want to ask me about my leg, don't you?
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The man that tore out my knee. His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer. Worked in the mines up near Bendigo before everything went to hell. Beats was a family man who did what he thought he had to do in order to provide for his family. See, back then, nobody could compete with you Oggs when it came to manual labor jobs. So, he made a choice, if you can call it that.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
But I resent all the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations, men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without thinking about what it would cost all of us in the end. No, I don't resent him. At least not anymore. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Story of my life. So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind us?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit, too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an arsehole. But I'm not a fucking arsehole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
It's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
Yeah, fire it up.
Granted.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Walker was covered in it.
Racker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
Your kid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins. Yeah.
If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you're certain, what about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then dose them with more. Don't do bodies with this one. I'm not from this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Park.
I need to meet with those devoted. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our shipment clears customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money, but the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Ground confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friends.
Chicane, come in. How long have I been out? Alex, it's me. I need help.
Finally! Been trying to raise you ever since you blew off the bank. Where the hell are you?
The Swiss Alps. Research facility called GARM. Walked into an ambush. I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
The Swiss Alps? Fuck, man, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the gold mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus. You gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have to peek around.
That intruder Marchenko killed my friend nearby. Marchenko said the guy was a lost. To us, we don't know what his second plan is. An extraction from my already.
Jensen? Tell me that you're making all that noise in there.
Where the hell have you been, Chicane?
Well, don't you sound like your usual self. Goddamn roaches spotted me looking for you. Had a hell of a time shaking them off. Listen, there's a helipad, north end of the facility.
I'm on my way. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
60 minutes to full evac. 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
As soon as the packing is finished, we can leave. And then, if it turns out there are hostiles in here after all,
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn. Attention all personnel. Clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route. Attention. T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Hey, on your feet! Perimeter detail reports west side all clear. Perimeter detail reports east side all clear.
Detail reports north side, all clear.
Valkyrie is hot. Hostile tag.
Double confirm. Watch for contact.
This is just about day! Attention! Repeat, we have an
Moving on mark.
Everyone remain on alert. This is not a drill.
Moving in, over.
No contact.
T-minus 60 minutes to
All injection confirmed. Secure the vessel. Come on, come on!
Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour. Report to the shooting range immediately. Perimeter detail reports west side all clear. East side all clear. detail reports south side all clear. Perimeter detail reports north side, all clear. And awaiting secure. Slovensky reporting. Attention, T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Ready to get the hell out of here. Here, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots and golems spilled over into Prague. Entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful.
Dr. Miller? Told him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there.
Don't know why he didn't listen.
Let's
see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, man. But you can't go off the grid like that again. Not with me.
It was an emergency. Maybe this will make up for it.
Is this the orchid?
What's left of it. Marchenko admitted killing Rucker with it right before he dosed me, so be careful.
Puta madre.
Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list. Oh, and we also ran a trace on that email you gave me from Rucker. It originated from an unregistered pocket secretary in Hong Kong.
So we don't know who sent it?
Not yet. It's been shut off ever since. But we left a trace running, so if it lights up again, we'll know.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
Old Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
Earlier.
Nothing over here.
I
sir.
hate this weather. Next thing you know, they'll have me handing out fucking parking tickets.
secure VidCall number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Lara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day for everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Believe me, Delara, I know how you feel. You know what I think? I think we're stronger than that day. I think the scars we carry are like armor now.
Like armor? I like that. Guess I just got a little spooked, you know?
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Wait, hang on.
Well, hot weirdos.
Whose deadly explosive devices
What are we seeing here?
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city.
Following an extensive investigation.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That is some very good news.
There is a clear and present danger. Exactly. How the hell are my people supposed to do their jobs if your people keep arresting them? Do you want more people to die? We have jurisdiction. Where? When? Don't give me that crap. I need safe passage around this city. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The city's in lockdown, I get it, but I'm in the middle of a level 1 threat investigation here. You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There is a clear and present danger. You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into GARM. Started out as a geological research centre, funded by the European Union, until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theatre on Zardibi Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we're... trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city.
Although the subway system is continuing to operate during this crisis, it's not advisable to use it. I'm glad I'm not afraid.
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast.
Riots from spilling the crop.
I could have sworn I saw.
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
Who gave that fucking order?
Damn fine work, actually.
I knew something big was going on with the Diwali.
Everyone thought you were dead, but me. I'm the only one who reads the case files. I know what you can do.
Damn
Like
fine
Smiley
work.
says, you just Jensened your way out of there.
Peterson pulled his
Too
ID
bad the place
off
was
the
cleaned
train
out by the
station
time the
video.
sweeper team got there. These guys are pros. Serious pros. They didn't leave much behind. God, I just want to get these guys.
Me too.
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else.
So it turns out that Allison Stanek, our alleged bomb maker and the head of the freak show Church of the Machine God thing, is the same person. Can you believe that? Ah, you know the story. Allison Stanek, former Czech military EOD technician, head of the Church of the Machine God, and now deceased, or ascended, depends on who you ask. Either way, her body is dead, and where her mind is, nobody knows.
That's not right.
Here we go, the Church of the Machine God, and to some, the Church of the Machine, without the God. And then again, to others, the Singularity Church of the Machine God. This group has so many names and subgroups, it's hard to keep track. And believe it or not, they've been around in one form or another since the early 1970s. There are a lot of contradictory reports on who they are and what they want, but in general, they all want the same thing. They want to merge their consciousnesses and become one with the Machine God through a ritual they call Ascension. Joseph the Builder, former member of the Church of the Machine God, now deceased. It seems he was the main architect and designer of the Consciousness Collector, the machine the Church of the Machine God wanted to use to help them merge with the Singularity.
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast. MIA is
What to say about the Juggernaut Collective that isn't speculation. A bunch of their members were running operations out of Montreal in 27, resurfacing for a while in 28. You heard of the Rifleman Bank Station? Bell Tower?
Damn fine work,
Anyway,
actually.
the Collective is a group of hacker activists, or hacktivists. God, I hate that word. Dedicated to the cause of freedom. At least that's what they say, or what their actions appear to say. They fight corruption by exposing hypocrisy and protecting the unprotected. No one knows the real power structure inside of the Collective, but there is one name that echoes over the darknet. And that name that echoes, even louder than Hex, and you can talk to Peter Chang if you don't believe me, that name is Janus. And some say Janus runs everything, while others think there is no Janus.
Wait, hang on.
I guess there's a chance he died in the
Janus.
blast.
I mean, what can you say about him? Or her. Nobody really knows who or what Janus is. But what many believe is that Janus is running the most dangerous hacking group in the world, attacking corrupt politicians and businesses on a global scale. The corporate world is terrified of Janus.
How did they get cut off?
The New Sons of Freedom, or NSF, is a small group of militant constitutionalists and secessionists operating in the continental United States, particularly in the Pacific Northwest. The group was formed as a reaction to the American government's increasingly authoritarian regime. NSF is committed to fighting the influence and control of a group of unknown people they believe to be the Illuminati with strategic guerrilla warfare strikes. They are suspected of having ties with Janus and the Juggernaut Collective.
Wait, hang on.
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else.
The editor of Samizdat is a man known only as K. He works out of an underground newsroom somewhere in Prague, which is the principal hub for an extensive network of secret sources and rogue journalists working all across Europe.
How did they get cut off?
Samizdat is an underground news outlet that prides itself on being the anti-Picus. They offer incisive and opinionated takes on current events and eagerly disclose sensitive information and or leak documents to the public. Sometimes this information comes from secret sources, and sometimes it comes from actively hacking or even breaking into places where sensitive information is kept. Journalistic integrity and a genuine commitment to truth tends to balance the organization's more extreme-leaning conspiracy bent. For every wild speculation, there are at least 4 reasoned arguments backed by tangible evidence. Of course, a tinge of paranoid conspiracy-mongering is inevitable, given that members of the group are considered criminals. Any kind of intelligence or international security agency is rightly very nervous about Samizdat's cowboy approach to information liberation.
Damn fine work, actually.
You've heard of these guys. ARC, or the Augmented Rights Coalition. They're a human rights group who, on the surface at least, is trying to provide equal rights for augmented people. It was started by Dr. Talos Rucker, soon after the AUG incident when Rucker started to speak out against the anti-AUG legislation that was being passed by several local governments. If you ask me, it's not working. Things seem to be getting worse. ARC preaches non-violence, but a string of terror attacks has put them on the terror watch list. So I'll let you be the judge.
Fucking order.
Dr. Talos Rucker, former medical doctor and former leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, now deceased.
MIA is
You know the
still
rest.
better than him blowing up something else.
No.
Everything we know about this guy can fit on one yellow sticky note. We know his name, Viktor Marchenko, if that's his real name, and nothing else. I mean, we can't find a trace of him anywhere.
Damn fine work, actually.
You know as much as I do about these guys. They're augmented, well-trained, and very dangerous. And they seem to be massing weapons and AUGs for some sort of attack. We don't know what yet.
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
How did they get cut off?
Our arms dealer Shepard, aka John Trent, is a former Special Forces commander and ex-Bell Tower operative. And as is typical for those ex-Bell Tower employees, he's been selling off old Bell Tower tech and weapons. But we don't need to worry about him anymore. He was killed by those gold mask guys in Dubai.
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
I would have thought you'd had your fill of these guys since Dubai, Jensen. The Jinn, a group of smugglers led by twin brothers, Salar and Wasim Alam. Their exact base of operations is unknown, but it's most likely in Muscat, Oman. The brothers Alam have been in operation since 2020, and have greatly expanded their operations since then, recruiting mercenaries, ex-military, nationalistic agitators, and other colorful criminal agitators from Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and the surrounding region. They deal in drugs, weapons, medical implants, AUGs, and they occasionally throw in some human trafficking.
No.
This guy is the face of the Jinn, and a charismatic force of nature. They call him the Bull of the North, and the Heart of the Jinn. Real name Salar, works in conjunction with his cold and calculating brother, Wasim, who saved his life during the AUG incident. He is proudly augmented and parades his AUGs around wherever and whenever he likes. The hatred of AUGs from groups around the world has only emboldened him and his organization. Wasim Alam, the head of the Jinn, former limb clinic doctor and surgeon before he turned to more profitable enterprises. He brings the same cold and calculated approach he brought to saving lives to running his business with his brother, Solar.
I guess there's a chance
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else.
Jesus!
Ah, Agent Singh, great poker player. I still owe him 100
that
credits.
fucking order?
So I hope his incursion with the gin lasts another few months. You know, maybe he'll forget I owe him the money.
Damn fine work, actually.
Ah, the elusive Radich Nikoladze. This guy's a piece of work, driven and ruthless. When he came up, he was the youngest boss in the Diwali crime family.
Still better than him
The man spends more money on suits than most people spend on their houses. But don't let the looks in the haute couture fool you. He's the boss, he's in control, and he squashed more than a few people who've tried to take him down along the way.
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast. Blowing up something else.
The classic Diwali structure has 2 spies, or Pakhans, working for the lieutenant to report directly to the boss, to make sure he stays the boss. Those guys are pretty violent.
Fine work, actually. Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
Ah, the Diwali called this guy Constantine. Like that's supposed to be intimidating, right?
Wait.
We don't have a last name for Constantine, but until his death in the Razika bombing, he was a high-placed member of the Diwali crime family, answering to Otar Batkaveli. We suspect he has lots of connections in the upper echelons of the organization, all the way up to Radich Nikoladze and beyond. Between you and me, I suspect that he's a spy that watches the Diwali lieutenant closely to make sure he doesn't make a move on the boss.
Who gave that fucking order?
This guy's a classic. They don't make many like him anymore. Sharp mind, a real businessman. One of those gangsters who thinks that crime is a necessary evil, you know? If it's gonna happen, he's there to make sure people have respect and make good money.
We'll have our lawyers down there in no time.
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast.
Otar's right-hand man is this guy, Vano. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, if you know what I mean, but he's strong and loyal, something Otar values greatly. Oh, here we go. The Diwali crime family. As you may already know, they're one of the largest crime syndicates in Eastern Europe, but they do business almost everywhere, from Northern Europe all the way to the Middle East. After their humble beginnings in a coastal town in Georgia, the Diwali quickly moved from gambling to more lucrative criminal enterprise until they found their specialty, smuggling, which includes human trafficking.
No.
The Diwali can get anything to anywhere. It's as if borders just don't exist to them.
I guess there's a chance.
But their rapid expansion came at the cost of their Georgian purity, when they started incorporating an ever-increasing number of Russians into the group. If you ask me, I think a major power struggle is coming within the Diwali. One of the old versus the new. The past versus the future. Purity First is an anti-aug group dedicated to keeping humans human, all pure, no augmentations. In their obsessive pursuit of this goal, they have taken extreme measures and are suspected of multiple acts of breaking and entering, vandalism, and theft. On occasion, they've even become violent, being implicated in several assaults and murders as they push for their goal of human purity. They've been quiet.
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else.
Listen to me. No,
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast.
Fine work,
No.
Live from Picus. Picus News. Global leader.
Damn fine work. I guess there's a chance he died in the blast.
You know what I heard? He got captured, escaped, and sneaked his way out of a heavily guarded facility. That's his idea of a recon mission.
That's Jensen.
He's a hands-on kind of guy.
Luckily, we're in a hurry
He's
up
also
and
got a bit of a problem with authority.
So what? The hostiles were there, but he got out with the intel we needed. Mission accomplished.
Secure environments for augmented citizens. No one needs to imagine what
If we send our guys to the wrong target and we expose ourselves to the enemy.
to prevent the riots from spilling into crime.
None of us are likely to forget the last time augmented people allowed their emotions to get the best of them. So are you a supporter then of United Nations Resolution 3507?
I understand that.
Peterson pulled his ID off.
Why ask me why I need to drink so much?
Try it.
MIA is still better than him blowing up something else.
Not safe out there. You know, I was starting to think you got rounded up. My God, martial law. I heard it's pretty bad out there.
Bad enough. Don't go out if you don't have to.
Yeah, well, it's getting bad in here too. I've been going a little nuts. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm not even sure who I can trust anymore.
What are you talking about, Chang?
You know I've been looking into Janus, right? Well, turns out Janus knows things about this place. About us. Things they could only know if... Information that could only come from inside.
You think Janus has a mole inside the task force? What makes you say that? What exactly have you found?
I can't tell you that, Jensen. Not because I don't trust you. You're one of the few people I do trust. I don't know who might be listening.
All right. What have you told Miller?
Nothing yet. I'm still piecing things together. I told you because I had to tell someone.
Thanks for the heads up, Chang.
Like a bunch of big shots, you know?
There's too many things to do all at once.
Be careful, Jensen.
I guess he doesn't pull his ID off the train station video.
All main personnel are encouraged to stay ahead.
The United Nations building is only one possible target.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
This is moving way too fucking fast.
You came to...
Allison, how you doing?
You went after Victor. What happened?
All I can say is I haven't caught up with him yet. How about you? They treating you all right?
Well enough. The interrogation was simple. I told them everything I know about Victor, which is not much.
You did that willingly.
The interrogator was respectful. She reminded me of my commander in EOD, who was not augmented, but she treated us well. After the incident, she stood up for us.
You sound better. Like you found some peace.
My isolation has given me time to meditate and reflect. I did not always feel so tormented, so angry, so alone. It is good to remember. You have given me more than I can ever repay. There you are, brother.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There you are, brother.
Tomorrow I am being transferred to a special prison. They call it the Grave. But I still expect the conditions are better than at the Utulek complex.
Damn fine work, actually.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Encouraged to stay at headquarters.
The dampening chip only limits their enhanced abilities. Well, the tension out there isn't helping. All the rioting is making it worse for everybody. Glad I'm 5 stories underground.
Smiley, hanging in there?
Me? What about you? After your little recon mission, you come back to guns in the street. It's pretty bad out there. Any trouble getting around?
Oh, nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, at least you're positive. Wish I was right now. I've been combing through Dr. Talis Rucker's autopsy report, and apparently the medical examiner found nothing. Can you believe that? Nothing. No poison, no bacteria or toxin of any kind was found in his system. Officially, the cause of death was inconclusive.
Inconclusive. I watched him die, and I know for a fact Marchenko did it. They must have found something.
That's just what I thought, so I got my hands on an earlier draft of the report. And while they were unsure of the cause, at least they knew the effect. An unidentified foreign agent started attacking protein strands, bending them out of shape.
And the body's immune system took it from there.
Exactly. First swelling in the cell walls, then more kinking and bending in neighboring cells. The effect propagated throughout the body, made its way to the brain, where it was game over. Do not pass go, do not collect 200 credits. And that speculation, as they called it, is not in the final coroner's report. As far as they're concerned, the case is closed.
But not for you, right?
There's an unknown substance that kills people in minutes. I want to know what it is. And I'm going to find out. They've already blocked my request once, but I spoke to Miller and he told me Manderley would make a few calls and get things moving.
Okay, stick with it.
Don't worry about that. It'll take more than being stonewalled by state police to stop me. I'll let you know if anything else comes up.
Thanks, Smiley.
Talk to you later.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. Apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you.
Are you still there? Daria. Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. Apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria!
Everything is clear! Let's go find who did this.
Prophylaxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Get out of here, then.
I'll be on my way.
Poliacki Yubki. Oh, great. My favorite hog. You want to buy? Is that all?
I'll be on my way.
By now.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Leave me alone. Go to battle! Lash him out! Try to flank him! You're a fly!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
I need to know where he is first. How long ago did he leave here? Which way did he go?
You've got to be joking. We don't have time for all these questions. If he knows I spoke to you, he will kill me. Please, my ankle. Come closer. You must help me escape.
I don't see what the hurry is. You're safe where you are for now. I need to deal with the killer first.
A little late to back away now, isn't it? You would sidestep salvation so close to the gate? I don't think so. Admit it. All this time you ignored the facts because deep down you wanted to be saved.
I came here to help you.
You're the one who needs help. Don't you understand that? I can make you human again. I have to make you human again. It's not too late. You need not die a machine. Let me get a closer look.
I'll make you human again. How it's done. We'll save you. Got something for you. Let me show you how.
Chang, you able to see my coordinates?
Give me a sec. What's this about?
There's someone unconscious down here. A woman named Daria, who got mixed up in those harvester killings. Actually, more than just mixed up. She needs to be taken in. Tell whoever you send to be careful.
Jesus, Jensen! What is it you think I'd do? Cyber crimes, remember?
I'm asking because I trust you. Got enough to worry about with
All right, but do me a favor and get out of here. Don't mention this to anyone, not even me. Chang's got this.
away from me. The police will see. They will think I am a collaborator.
Policajtům jde jen o moc. Viděl jsem, jak nějaký sráč vytáhnul svou ženu ven za pačes. Začal jí mlátit. Cajti je sebrali oba za porušení zákazu vycházení.
making mechanically augmented people safe again. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. There were supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new augs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these augs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orloff?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orloff is McFadden, and McFadden is Orloff. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the augs which Orloff designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
Are you suggesting all my augs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the augs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my augs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more I can say. There's some conclusions you have to make for yourself. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orloff might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.